Hi, you guys. Man, I'm freaking exhausted. First of all, I think I slept like 2 hours last night, sitting up at my desk. Um, and I was desperately in need of paper flowers. So, planned a little shopping trip and some other stuff that I was out of, needed replenishing, like, brads and little stuff like that. So, took a little shopping trip with my mom. We went to Hobby Lobby, and our Hobby Lobby is probably 10 miles from where we live. Our closest craft store is Joann's, and y'all know how I feel about Joann's. But anyway, so going up on the north end of town, kind of have to plan it a little bit just to make the most of my time. But anyway, so a few things that I needed. Paper flowers, like I said. So I like to buy these cans of Prima flowers, just mainly because there's just a ton of them in here. And, and I'll put them together in all kinds of ways. And these are the ones that I paint. So I don't really even care what color they are or what kind of patterns on them. I mean, I use some of them, but the way they come. But yeah, so these cans of flowers are awesome. So I needed some of those, and I haven't been using many paper flowers in my journals because, well, I've been out of them. So anyway, got a can of those, and I think this is what I used my 40% off coupon on, because this is $12.99. So this was probably the highest price thing that I bought. So I got those, and then I hadn't noticed these before, but Prima also makes these, they sell these packages of, there's 65 paper flowers in a package, and I liked the size of them, and I thought these would work really well for painting and stuff like that. So I got 3 packages of those, and those will be fun to kind of layer up and put together. And a package of the assorted just metallic brads. There's 600 in this package, so I think it's a pretty good deal for $10. And this is a nice size for using with those flowers. And these little guys are my favorite. I love these little kind of natural color. Let me zoom in just a little bit. 1 second. There. So I love these little kind of natural colored paper flowers with the little pearl in the center. I use them a lot, just here and there throughout my journals. So I needed some of those, and then I want to actually work on making some more tiles, and I use these little teeny flowers often in the art tiles that I make. So I got a couple packages of those. I got the natural and then the teal, and I can paint them, so I don't really care what color they are, honestly. And all their punches were 40% off, so I did not have a heart punch in this size. So I picked this up, and these are decent quality. It's the Paper Studio brand. So got one of those, and I'm all out of the liquid leaf, which is basically like a liquid gold leaf or silver leaf. And it's a paint, and it dries really super fast, and I use this on my tiles, but I also use it on I was trying to find something that I use it on. Anyway, I'll just edge like little tags and stuff sometimes with liquid leaf, and I had never had the silver, so I got the silver and the gold. So, and it lasts, a pretty long time. It's not water based, so if you do use this, it's not water cleanup. So just so you know, paint thinner. And then they have this metallic acrylic paint, pretty close to the liquid leaf. So I picked up a bottle of this just to try it and see how it works. It looks pretty sparkly and goldy. So it was $2.99 for this little bottle, but thin it down with a little bit of water. I have a feeling it'll go quite a long ways. And of course, I had to get some triple thick. I'm definitely an advocate for triple thick. So an 8 fluid ounce jar is $5.99 at Hobby Lobby. And to be real honest with you, the viscosity of the triple thick is almost exactly the same as Glossy Accents. And it performs exactly the same way. So, I mean, I haven't done like a test side by side or anything, which maybe I should one of these days, but I've had really, really good luck with the triple thick. And I just put it into a little, applicator bottle with a fine tip on it. So got some triple thick, and I buy a jar of triple thick almost every time I go to Hobby Lobby, so I never run out. And then I needed some just like a heavier paper for coffee dyeing to make tags and stuff. And I'm also including 2 sheets of coffee dyed either Bristol board or watercolor paper in the Neutral Junk Journal collection / kit that I have for sale in my shop. So, and I definitely have some coffee dyeing in my future. So I needed that. And okay, so from there, we were pretty close to Tuesday morning. So we did hit Tuesday morning, but I'm going to show you what I picked up at Office Depot before I do that, because the Tuesday morning stuff is substantial. And anyway, so I was out of the 24-pound copy paper. So I picked up a ream of this. I actually opened it because I couldn't wait to feel it. So this is the 24-pound. And then I saw they had this 28-pound. So I got a ream of that just to try it. And I'm not using this in my printer necessarily, so I don't care if it's laser or inkjet or whatever. But this 28-pound is really nice. Super, super smooth, and it's a nice weight. Like, I mean, you could almost print pictures on this and, to use in a journal. But I'll test it out and see, because I do have a laser printer. So, all right. So those, and this paper it's about $13 a ream at Office Depot. So, but 500 sheets, that's not too bad. Definitely a lot more expensive than the 20-pound though. So I'll definitely be conscientious about using it, And then I always like to look at the labels and that kind of stuff when I'm there. So I picked up these ID labels because I'm going to try to talk Steven into writing on them for me. He has beautiful handwriting. So anywho, I'll let you know how that turns out. But anyway, so I got these, and I think it was 35 labels in a package. And then, they have those little like bins kind of when you first walk in of just impulse items. So I picked up this package of a notepad. So on one side it says notes, and the other one is a to-do list. So I thought I would obviously coffee dye these, and I could maybe cut them down, along that line right there, and use these in my journals. So always looking for stuff to use in journals, right? And then I have some time cards, but I'm kind of bored with them, so I wanted to get a different style of time card. And you know what? Time cards are not cheap either. Like, these were $10 and some change. But they're the double-sided ones, and, red and green, and kind of cool. So I picked those up, and I think, yeah, there's 100 in there. And lastly, I got this tray. It was on their clearance table to use to hold tags and stuff like that near my desk. So I know, like, I need another tray for paper, like I need a hole in the head, but I thought this one was kind of cool the way it has the 4 like small sections, and it'll keep things pretty organized. So let me move this stuff out of the way just a little bit, and we'll look at the Hobby Lobby stuff, because, man, I haven't been to Tuesday Morning. I haven't been to Tuesday Morning for a long time, and they must have just gotten a big shipment of stuff, because they had some nice paper, and anyway. But my mom went with me. I told you that. So, and she's always looking at yarn, and but she saw this yarn and kind of coerced me into buying it. But it wasn't too difficult, because I just think it's really neat. Like, look at how, the little, it's almost like it has little bows on it, and all the colors and stuff. I think it's going to work really well in, I'm working on gathering materials to make some bohemian, like, tassels and stuff. So for some junk journals. And anyway, so I like this yarn. I thought it was kind of cool. It's acrylic. So it's like almost like scrubby yarn, though. That yarn that's kind of for making scrubbies. Anyway, so that. And they have these giant rolls of baker's twine for $3.49, 180 yards. So they had them in a lot of different colors, like the beige and pink and stuff like that. But they didn't have red. If they'd had red, I definitely would have got red. But this is a little bit heavier baker's twine, so I got one in the black. And, of course, they've got their notepad aisle. Anybody who's been why do I keep wanting to call it Hobby Lobby? Anybody who's been to Tuesday Morning is aware that they have really, really cool notepads, and lots of them. So I'll show you the notepads that I got. But real quickly, just a couple of, things out of the paper crafting aisle that I picked up. These 7 Gypsies, like, safety pins. And they're cool because they don't have the loop at the end, so you can use these on, you can put charms and stuff like that on them. And they have kind of a neat little, like, clasp area right there. So I thought these were pretty cool. I think there's a dozen in there or something. Yeah, 12. So I got 2 packages of those. If they would have had more, I would have definitely picked up more of them. But they only had 2 packages that I could find. And then I got these little metal butterflies. And they're kind of popped up. But, yeah, so I can use these on journal covers. And these little metal embellishments, like, Tim Holtz has them. And a couple other brands, they make something real similar. But, Inca Gold will cover these and adhere to that metal really well. So that's what I usually do with them. And I just thought these little stickers were really cute. They're kind of boho, I'm in that kind of frame of mind right now. I'm looking for stuff for bohemian style work. And I usually don't go for, like, cutesy paper clips and stuff like that, like planner style paper clips. I usually stay a little bit more, like, traditional, but I couldn't resist these. I just thought they were so cute. These little bow ties. And then I got 2 packages of these leaves. So, little paper clips. And then I had picked up a couple packages of these, oh, like a year or so ago. They're these little kits that Anna Griffin makes to make your own cards. And, you know, so it comes with the cards and the envelopes. And then they give you like all of these little embellishments that you can use on the covers or on the front of the card. And so I get these because we're talking about making clusters this weekend on the live stream. And I've run out of most of what I had of the last time I bought these, you know, so, but I'll take these and just cut them up into like little pieces and stuff and use those in my clusters. So they're kind of cool, you know, and they're like different like themes. So, and then the cards I will coffee dye and use in my journals and stuff like that. So, you know, it's all very useful. You get a couple different style of card in each package. So I got those. Those are the for my friend. See that? And then this is the wedding one. And these are really pretty, floral, and then this one is like a welcome baby kit. So for $2.49 a piece, it's worth it to me. You know, I get a lot of mileage out of one of those. And then I hadn't seen this before, but this is to make like a gift bag. And so you get the gift bags, obviously, and then I guess it has paper clips and stuff to hold the bag shut, but then these little embellishments to put on the bags. So very useful for $1.99. Not too shabby. And then, okay. And then notepads. So I got this this package of, it's got two different like note cards in it. Like a telephone message one, and then like a to-do list and notes. And, you know, I can cut that in half and use those separately. But there's quite a few in there for $1.99. And then this was in the clearance. These are bridge score pads. And I love me some bridge score pads. So this is a Japanese, you know, print. It's probably just on the cover, but yeah. So, but I like that. And I mean, even just for that. So this was, you know, clearance. Probably paid, you know, $2 for it. And I can coffee dye those score sheets too. And then just a package of like marbled paper note cards. I haven't opened it, so I'm not sure what the weight is as far as the cards or the paper. Let me open it real quick because I'm curious. I said quick. Oh, I see. Look at it's got. Okay, so it has this gold on the corner. I thought that was just something holding it in, but it actually has that gold on each corner. So that's even better. I like that. So, you know, decent weight paper. And that will definitely get coffee dyed. And then they had these cards in the clearance, and I thought they were kind of cute. A few different styles. This like husband and wife like walking, and then these women with their dogs. Just kind of neat illustrations on these, I thought. And there's like a street scene, and then some flowers. So they're all just really different, and I thought it was a cool set. And then some different colored envelopes, so to go with it. And this was clearance. It was $3.99, and then it was 60% off. So yeah, I felt pretty good about it. And then I got this handy dandy little box too. store stuff in. And then the Anna Griffin, I really like, her style. I like this, the patterns of, on the note cards and stuff like that. So I got this package of 3 notepads. And I'm like desperate to get into the bottom one because, I was hoping that it was white there. Okay. So yeah, I thought this was not a bad deal. That's quite a bit of really pretty paper for $6. So 3 notepads. And that was like a pink. And then there's also this one. They're perforated at the top. See, it's a big, thick pad. But they're perforated there, so you can just tear them off real easy for $5.99. And then they always have the best napkin selection, right? And I have a ton of napkins. Like, I'm going to start sending napkins to you guys like crazy here one of these days. But I love this one with the hummingbirds. I had picked up like 5 packages of napkins, and then I came to my senses at the check stand, and I realized that a couple of the ones that I picked up, I think I already have them, so I put them back. But I actually put them back on the shelf for them, so I was really nice about it anyway. And I didn't get in any arguments with anybody today, so that's a plus. Anyways, but I thought these little hummingbirds were really, really cute. And I have tiles in my mind right now. Like I'm thinking of things to use for tiles. So, and then they had 3 of the Project Life, sets, 3 different ones, and well, I can't get into it right now, but these are awesome. These are normally $29.99. They had them marked at $9.99. And so you get 616 cards in here. And, you can definitely get a lot of mileage out of this too. Anyway, I don't do planner or anything like that, but I will coffee dye these and use them in my journal. So I got that set. That's the currently edition. And then also I got the Maggie Holmes edition. So I thought these were really pretty. Yeah, there's some like photos and stuff in this set too, but I think, yeah. But that's okay. I probably won't use the photos. But no, I get, honestly, I don't know. I guess that's just an example of what you can do with them, right? I'm a ditz sometimes. Anyways, so I got 2 of these Project Life, card sets. I was going to get the other one. It was like a black and white, set, but I changed my mind at the cash register. And then I got this, refill of note paper, because it was clearance. It was like 40% off or something like that. So couldn't pass that up. And then they had this little package of magnets that I thought, I might not use them necessarily the way they are, but hey, magnets are good to have. So, and I'll use these on the backs of my tiles. So there's a whole bunch of them. But it's kind of a cool thing though with the map. So okay, 1 second. See, I told you. I went a little crazy Tuesday morning. So then in clearance, there was also this set of paper. It was $4.99. And they had it, I think the pink, I think that's 60% off or something. I can't remember. But anyways, there's some nice papers in here. So, and I like that they're all double-sided. So, maybe I will start using a little bit more color in my journals, And of course, I'll save all of these too and use those for random things. And then I thought this was extremely useful. This was also clearance, so it was $4.99, and then it was whatever that color means. I think it's 60% off. Oh, that I didn't realize it was Project Life too. But this is just like some simple patterns. So extremely useful paper. This is the kind of paper I like, where, you know, it doesn't necessarily have a theme. It's like neutral. You can use it in a lot of different ways for scrapbooking paper. And then I got this pack. It's a Kaiser Craft paper, so it's double-sided. But I thought that was really pretty, and I could get a lot of use out of this as well. You know, I could cut it down and make cards and pages in some books and stuff like that. So there's 12 pages, all the same. And I got this stack. All their, like, you know, regular size, like, paper stacks are $6.99 at Tuesday morning. So, you know, it's not a bad deal. So this is the Crate Paper Maggie Holmes. It's the Bloom stack. Anyway, I'm terrible with that kind of stuff as far as, like, identifying paper stacks and things like that. But I like when, you know, there's lots of little things that I can cut out, you know, because I enjoy cutting paper. So, and all of these will be great to use, like, in clusters and in some layering in my junk journals and stuff like that. So, I always look for that because it just makes it, you know, when I'm choosing which, you know, stack I'm going to buy, if I can use more of this kind of stuff, then it kind of puts me over the edge, you know. So, and I've been, like, really into, like, love lately, and, like, love quotes and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm kind of, like, I bought the Heart Punch, you know, maybe because I'm in love. Anyway, yeah, so very useful stack. It's not double-sided, but that's okay. Gonna get coffee dyed anyways. I just don't really like stark white. So, and then this is, oh, who made this? Pebbles, Jen Hadfield. Anyway, some scrapbook paper. I don't necessarily like wood grain paper that much, but, you know, other people might like it. So, anyways, I really liked that flower print a lot. And I like the black and white graphic type prints. Really attracted to teal lately, like teal greens and stuff. And I thought these cards were useful too. Definitely a useful stack here as well. Yeah, some really pretty patterns in here. Anyway, so that one. And let's see, this one, and then I think one more. I really love orange and brown and yellow lately, so I was definitely attracted to this stack. Just really cool little patterns, and then there's some kind of like vintagey type like ephemera in the pack as well. So, oh, I didn't even see that page when I was flipping through it originally. So, yeah, so this one's super useful too. Very vintagey and pretty. So this is definitely going to start showing up in my junk journals. I needed some new paper. I was starting to get super bored with what I've been working with. And, you know, seeking inspiration from my materials. And, yeah, and I haven't honestly bought any paper stacks really for quite a while. It's been a while. So that felt really good to be able to buy some new paper to cut and dye and all that. Anyway, so then I got this one. So those those 3 stacks were each $6.99. I think this one was $3.99. Yeah. And this one is kind of along those same colors, like, you know, oranges. But isn't that pretty? I love that pattern. Yeah, I'm excited about all of these. Just really different. And like a coloring book kind of pattern there. I just love this. It's like kind of like origami, like Japanese kind of print almost. So, oh, I love this one too. So pretty. And that's going to look really pretty coffee dyed. I like the way, like, colors like this green and orange, and like pinks. I like the way they look when they're coffee dyed. And you know, I don't always coffee dye everything. A lot of the time I'm tea dyeing, and I'm calling it coffee dyeing, but it's actually tea, usually. And then this pack is just, hang on, let me open this up, because I know this is two-sided. This is two-sided, and I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen in here. One second. Yeah, and these are all like punch. Oh, okay. I see. So these are like punch out, like they're stickers. I thought they were punched out like shapes, but they're stickers. So that's cool. I like that. And I thought those were really pretty. There's a lot of really neat images in here, you know? So I can use those all over my journals. And then this is just some cards that can be cut apart. Really pretty, huh? And they're double-sided. There's another one. I wish I would have had another one of these, because I would have totally bought another one. And these beautiful florals. So pretty. I'm going to covet probably every scrap of this paper, because I just think it's really, really beautiful. I might even actually go on Amazon and see if I can find some more of these. So, oh, they're so pretty. Ooh, look at that one. Oh, I love that with the cockatoo. Look at the cockatoo. A little map and stuff. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this. I'm glad that I got this, because I almost didn't. Anyway, so... Oh, and I forgot to show you guys the other day. I got some more onion skin paper. And, you know, you can find it. You can find it if you're diligent, you know, if you search kind of regularly on eBay. This is the, what is it called? The Campus Bond. So this is like a student grade like paper. So it's pretty thin, but it's typing paper, you know. It's almost, I mean, it's not so thin that you can see through. Well, I guess you can a little bit. But so it's got a little bit of tooth, a little bit of texture on this side. But the other side is really, really, really smooth and almost like glassine. So, and it's kind of like an off-white color. And I don't know if that is the color that it was originally, but if not, then it's aged to that color. Yeah, let me see. Well, it says, yeah, this is an 18-pound paper, so it's a lightweight paper. I don't know if the #1 sulfite is the color, but yeah. Southworth, the oldest manufacturers of typewriter papers. Oh, yeah, so they've been making paper for a long time. Anyway, so I'm in paper, you know. I did go to Joann's last night, and I needed to get some more ticking cloth for the kits, but I got this stack, and I actually posted this in our Facebook group. Excuse me. That's Junk Journal Connections. If you guys are, into hanging out with me and my buds on Facebook, come over and join the group. We'd love to have you. Anyway, so I posted a picture of this stack this morning because I just like that it's very neutral and useful. So I'm going to be coffee dyeing this paper, a lot of this paper, and using it in the kits. I hate calling them kits. I guess it is a kit, so I'm just going to have to get over it. But the collection. It's kind of like I don't like to be called Grandma. I prefer Nana. It's like more sophisticated. You know what I mean? I don't know. Kit's fine. Call it whatever you want. Anywho, so I really like this stack, and I think this is kind of new because I got this at Joann's, and I go to Joann's a lot, and I look at their paper, and I've never seen this one. And they had a couple other new ones too. The Die Cuts with a View paper stacks. There's one that's like a fresh floral, and then there's another one that's kind of vintagey that I got. And those are all 12 by 12, but then they had another one that's like the 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 12. That is like travel theme. So I actually picked up the vintage one and the travel one, the smaller size travel one, the other day, and I'm working on coffee dyeing that stuff. I will go back maybe tomorrow or something and get that floral one and use a coupon to get it. So, all right. So listen, how much paper does Jessica need? Well, I think I have enough for a while. I think I'll be happy for a while. Yeah. So anywho, live stream on Sunday and officially Wednesdays now, both at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I would love if you come and hang out, it would be super fun. The more, the merrier. And yeah, so we're planning on making clusters this weekend on Sunday. So if you're going to get involved in that, it's super fun. You don't really need much, just a bunch of scraps and fabric and some old lace and things like that, and just kind of whatever you have laying around. And we can make some clusters, like some layered like embellishments, for journals or whatever, tags and stuff like that. So I will sign off. I guess that 38-minute haul video is long enough. But don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button, you guys. If you get just like a half a second, hit the like button, because that really does make a huge difference for me and for anybody else that's trying to make a go of this YouTube thing. Okay, so yeah, please like the video, share it if you want to. That would be awesome too. And then check back often and subscribe, because I'm definitely planning some videos on the art tiles coming up. So I'll try to do some kind of a series on that, I think. So, and then I'll do something tomorrow and let you guys see whatever I decide to do with these flowers. I'm getting my paints out, and I'm gonna do something messy tonight. So, and who knows, maybe I'll live stream for a little while. That might be kind of fun. Anyway, all right, you guys, love you. Bye.